Howdy folks, welcome to episode 23. Today we're going to, first we need to fuel up, and then we're going to, here, let's go like this. And yeah, then we're going to go to the mainland, and I looked and they're buying this here, but it's only for like 5,000, so I mean you're gonna make like 2,000 credits for carrying this huge load, you know, half of our cargo capacity and everything. And so we're going to put that on our map. Let's get that on our map first. Come on. It's up here. We're gonna, yeah, because we're gonna buy the 50-liter bottles of water, and so that should be sufficient. And so what we need to do is take off. There we go. Take off slowly, gently. And so I did not see the the stuff that we dropped. If you recall, we dropped our, you know, we exploded. Slight problem. Slight explosion problem. And there we go. Go like this. And so, yeah, we had a little oopsie. And, great, it's going to do this. Okay. So, yeah, we had a little oopsie and kind of, you know, dropped our cargo into the ocean. And it looks like it disappeared when I reloaded the save. So that's not an option. I don't think it was possible it would have been possible to go get it anyway, because of the, man, the artificial horizon would be handy now. But yeah, because of the, what's it called? The water, it like falls into the water and then you're kind of toast or whatever. So gently, gently, gently come down, and let's see if we can, see if it'll let us go. Man, how low is this thing gonna go? Is it really? Is it gonna push us down to like 700? I think it's gonna push us down to like 700. Oh man, this is terrible. It looks like we're only gonna be able to go at like half speed too because of that. Because look at our speed is like. Here we go. It's coming back up now. I don't know why it was dropping when we were coming down, when we were descending. You'd think it would be increasing as we were descending, but yeah, it looks like we're going to max out at about 260, which is terrible compared to our 500 max speed that we should have been able to do. So we're just going to have to, there we go, our radar's back. We're just going to have to live with the fact that it's going to be a slower trip. I really wanted to do this long trip with the high speed thing, because it would be really cool to, I mean, we'd get there in like half the time, obviously. So this is going to take a while because of this stupid ski thing. But yeah, anyway, we've got, oh good, the cyclone has passed. What cyclone? That must have happened while we were, while I loaded up the save or something. That would explain why the ship was bouncing all over the place when it was just sitting on the pad. So there's that. But yeah, so we're going to go get water and then come back and see if we can get the rest of the upgrades for this, because we just did, I think we upgraded the wings. Oh, we're almost about to hit 300. We're slowly creeping up in speed. I don't know if that's because our altitude, if this little bit of altitude is really letting us get that much more speed or what, but I'm trying to push it and get close. And I think we could even go in to the emission area, like up to 900, and still not have our engines fail and stuff. I don't remember if it will actually knock out your radar, though. I think it knocks out the radar when you do that. Let's find out. Oh, don't bounce around so much. This. There we go. Trying to. Yeah. Radar can fail. Okay. There we go. Alright, so the ski background is stable. We're going back up. Alright, we're going to start climbing. I know it's going to break our radar because it's technically still at like 800 or whatever, but that's fine. It doesn't seem to fail us as far as like making our engines stop working, which, you know, I shouldn't say that because that's when it's going to happen, right? There we go. Sonic boom. Nice. Okay, and let's see if it stops at 2300 or if we're going to be able to go all the way up. We're going to be able to go all the way up. Come on, a little bit more. There we go. Oh, it looks like it. It looks like we're going to be able to go way up. And I mean, it should be pretty obvious when we're getting there. We should be able to see the land. And can we? No, we can't. Okay. Just wanting to see if we could do the map. If we could use the map thing, the M key will also not bring up those things. Okay, so we're going to come up here. We're going to see if we can hit 500. Come on. This thing is so much more sensitive as far as like, it's responsive, which is a good thing, but it's also like, it's easier to oversteer and everything. We're really at low charge already? Okay, how many kilometers away are we? How many kilometers away are we? Come on, radar. Come back, radar. There's the... There we go. Okay, we're only 14. Yeah, we can drop this way down. We can drop this way down. Because we're going like 500. We're going to be there in very shortly, in like 15 seconds. So let's start heading down. Heading down, and we're going to swap. Here we go. Swap to this. That should let us slow down. Yeah. There we go. It was pretty good timing as far as the radar coming back. Just in time to let me know. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to spin around so I can see. Go. And I do need to be mindful of getting too close to the ground here. There we go. Alright. So now we should be able to come in for a cozy little landing. There we go. Get fixed up here. A little left. There we go. Alright. Now we can do this. Little left. So the trick is that when you're getting close to the ground, if you're trying to make sideways corrections, it screws up your vertical corrections. So if you know you're trying to make your vertical match correctly, and so yeah, when you're doing the side-to-side thrusting, it messes it up. And I still can't see where. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So we need to go that way. And we'll refuel. And we'll buy our water in 50-liter bottles. There we go. And we'll refuel as we're doing this. And hopefully we can get back on the road and get across the ocean before it before the next major disaster hits. And there we go. So we are good to go. And let's head this way. And we're going to do this. Yep. We're just going to head for Raglar. I think, actually, you know what? We don't need to head for Raglar. We can head for the other thingy. Here, let's get some forward movement here. There we go. Come on, you can do it. And we get a lot more lift with these engines and with these wings, so we'll see if we can come out at a lower altitude and go into airplane mode right away. There we go. Tends to be more efficient that way. There we go. We'll get some vertical. Because, yeah, I don't think we need to stop at... We can basically head toward that spaceway, the cargo spaceway. And that can be our directional... I should have set a waypoint before we took off, but that's okay. I know if we head toward the cargo spaceway and we just keep going in that direction, we will hit the right spot. We'll hit the continent long before we run out of fuel. So we can do that, and we'll hopefully the other the southern thingy will show up. There's our 240. Ooh, there's our sound barrier. See if we can hit 500 again. Yeah, I think once you get going, it doesn't seem like the weight on that really slows you down too much. So we should be able to make a quick work of this trip. Is it saying 80 kilometers? Yeah, I'm going to try to stay close to the emission thing. We'll see. See how close we can stay to it. It's just so sensitive, like I said. The little adjustments you make are so significant, it's hard to make a tiny little adjustment. There we go, 2935. Looks like we're gonna be stable at 465. Well, I guess the extra mass did slow us down then, because we were hitting over 500 with an empty ship. So, and let's see if this time we can go past the cargo spaceway instead of into it. That wasn't me. That was a stunt double. It was photoshopped. Because I never crash, right? Just call me Qantas. Qantas never crashed. Yeah. All right. So we're 50K out. Yeah, and we've got tons of fuel, so we should be good. I don't know. Maybe we'll speed up as we run out of fuel too. We'll have to see. But I'm really curious if we can get all the way down to that final base, all the way there. We haven't been to that security service base in a while too. I'm kind of curious about if there's any more of the smuggling missions available over at that. Maybe that's where we could stop for fuel. But I'm really curious to see how far we can actually get on a full tank of fuel, just going until we can't go no more, kind of thing. You know, until we have just enough fuel to like make a landing on the ground and call for a drone to refuel us, kind of thing. Because that, I don't know, that thing is 41K away, and it's kind of on the way there. So it's very, very tempting. And I'm kind of thinking we're going to have to stop for fuel anyway. Maybe we should do that. Should we go? Yeah, why don't we go to the security service base? We haven't been there for a while. We're going to have to stop for fuel. We can see if there's another mission to distract us. As always, right? Yeah, see, if I would have charted that to begin with, probably could have saved a bit of fuel, but that's okay. Do this. How close are we? We're getting really close. Getting really close. We still got one little notch. Okay, so it's going to get to about where we need to start dropping off our thing. But honestly, I know I can save a little bit of fuel by doing that, but it's like it takes so much longer to get there if you just coast. So I want to see. I think when we hit about, yeah, we can do this at least and start coming down. There we go. Start bringing down our descent. We can cut the engines off, actually. And then we'll see where we need to... Boom! There's our sonic boom. I like that because it tells you when you're slowing down significantly, too. And... let's see. Well, this, it's going to be on the other side, isn't it? Yep. Okay. So that's with no throttle still. We're doing pretty good for no throttle. And we can go like this. And probably start accelerating a little bit. There we go. There. Now we can start with our final approach here. There we go. Slow it down a little bit. Bring it down to about 10. There we go. A little bit closer. Yep. A little bit more vertical. We're just about perfect here. A little bit to the right. A little bit. There we go. That's perfect. Now we can let it drop. And right before we hit the ground, we can bring it back up. There we go. Perfect. How nice is that? Alright. And so you can actually... there we go. Let's see if we can Container with heavy shielding. Cargo is classified. Alright. I wonder how you sell that. Where you can sell that, right? Container with heavy shielding. How do you know where you can buy it? Who's going to buy it? Do you have to just put it on your ship and hope for the best, or what? Okay, let's check out the map. Cargo with heavy shielding. Let's see where we can sell these. Yeah, see, everybody wants to buy the water. We're going to do our map here. Wow, it's another 113k. Okay, we can make it there in one shot, though, because we've done that before. And I was just kind of curious just to see if anybody, where that thing was selling. Classified thing. Nope. Nope. Badger inner plan. And no. Yeah, I don't know how you get rid of that when you go to sell that, you know? Where is it? Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that, but maybe we can try that for the next mission. So right now I just want to get over to this place, and we will get our, there we go, 113k. Get our 113k covered, and we should be able to make some money and get some upgrades. There we go. A little bit more, and then we can start plane mode, airplane mode. A little bit more, and there. Perfect. A little bit of a drop, that's okay. Much better. And hopefully we can do our 500 mile an hour, or 500k, I guess. I'm assuming it's K. But yeah, that should take us, what, 3 minutes? A little over 3 minutes, if it's accurate. And then we can, I think we have to go back up to the other place. It would be kind of cool if you could buy like an autopilot that just keeps your heading and speed. It doesn't actually, you know, get you there or land you or anything, but it does, you know, you just locks in your speed and altitude and direction for however long, you know, until you turn it off or run out of fuel. So it gives you a minute to, like, you can turn that on and look at the map while you're still getting somewhere, and, you know, that kind of thing. Let you do a little bit of mild multitasking while you're trying to fly. Maybe even do stuff like arrange trades or something like that, you know, talk to your passenger or something where, like, you know, you can do something as far as, like, some interaction with your passenger that lets you make more money while you're delivering them, or, you know, some deal like that. I think that would be kind of cool. And let's see if we can get over... I don't want to go over the volcanoes here. I think we will skip around those. So we're just going to go this way. We're going to go south a little bit of this stuff. There we go. We're almost at... Oh, man, here comes the ski. Nice. So just remember which way we're going. Where's it going? It's below 2 kilometers. Is it going to come down to the 2300? Please let it be a 2300, because we're not going to be able to make it through the mountains if it isn't. If it's coming down to like 700, we're not going to be able to fly through the mountains. I mean, we're pretty much just going to be stuck. Man, it's coming down. Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to do this, because this is going to be insane. This is really going to be insane if this thing cuts off our engine and everything. So let's just come down here. And we're going to have to park and wait for the weather to clear. So yeah, it's coming down to 1600. There we go. It's always something, isn't it? As my uncle Mozana Rosanna Dana used to say. Alright. Let's see where it is. There we go. We can refuel while we're stopped here too, so you know, there's that. Or not. Not sure that I even want to refuel because we're 49, we're 50k away. And we've got half a tank. I mean, we can make it on half a tank, but at least that'll give us something to do while we're waiting for the ski to clear. There we go. There. Okay, so let's do this and charge the ship for 15. Yeah, why not? We'll just do that, and the drone will come out. Let's see if we can zoom out. It's going to take a minute for the drone to even get here, isn't it? Oh, it's coming from there. Okay. That's cool. I was thinking of our destination. Not quite the same. Now, the one thing I wish you could get out of the map while the drone's doing this stuff, but I suppose they don't want to let you, you know, this at least cuts off your controls and stuff. Okay. Is there anything else? What are these guys selling now? Primary tritium, water, and shielded containers. Wasn't that what they were buying at the... Who's buying that? Somebody's buying that. Tritium water. I forget where that was. It is... It might even be the... Is the tritium water over at the main island? Maybe? I'm not sure. Let's check that too, because we still haven't gotten any notification that the ski is... Wish it would show that on here somewhere. Ski level, blah, blah, blah. Something like that. Tritium water. Tritium water. No. Tritium water. Yeah, it's got to be up here. Tritium water and shielded containers. They're paying $62,000 for it. Okay. Let's see what we have as far as the ceiling, where the ceiling is. See if we can get to our destination. It's Quarry MMT. It's got to be our destination. It must have wiped our destination when we, yeah, it must have wiped the destination when we landed or something, when we called the drone. I don't know. I thought it showed it while we were on the drone. Did I right-click while I was in the map? I mean, that's possible, too. It's totally a possibility. Let's see where it's at. Is it at 1300? So, I mean, if it's at 1300, we're still going to be... We're going to have a hard time. We're going to have a bad time. That's all I can say. Go this way. I'm glad they added airplane mode, because this VTOL is... It's fun. Oh, nice. There's a Cyclone, too. It's fun for taking off and stuff like that and landing. It makes for a fun landing and everything, but, man, for, like, getting from point A to point B, yeah, it is up here. It's only at 1500. Okay. And a Cyclone. This is just crazy. Crazy stuff. But yeah, it makes it really... Can you imagine flying 46 kilometers this way? In VTOL mode? Oh, come on. I'm going to ram into a mountain that I can't see. Come on. Go this way. See if we can get some forward. See if we can get some forward. I'm just really kind of paranoid about running into a mountain. But I suppose at least if we run into a mountain here, we can see our... we can see and recover our box that we drop. So there's that. We can just go a little bit slower here. And come on, clouds. I know there's no mountains over the water, so there's that. Because I know those mountains, the top of those mountains hit about where I'm at. Some of the taller mountains. I can't tell if that's right in front of us. Okay. Nope. There's ones right before it. I think within the last few kilometers before that, there's a big mountain that comes up that you have to fly around. So maybe we can even go south of this a little bit. And I forget if this continent does end at the south. I mean, we probably could fly down south and over the water in order to keep from ramming into mountains. Maybe? Fly south? Because I haven't actually done that. Flown south. Which way is south? We're going southeast. See if we can do it. I mean, I don't know what mountains or volcanoes or anything are down here, but we can try it and see if once we get over the ocean, we can drop a little bit lower and you know, here we go. Let's crank up the speed too. Could drop a little bit lower and hopefully, you know, fly safe over the ocean kind of thing. Get some speed going now too. Let's see here. There's a break there. I think that's where the ocean, yeah, there we go. All right. Do this. We're gonna do this. Come on. Can't see. Because I'm trying not to go too far south. I don't want to go farther south than I absolutely need to. This. There we go. Yeah, we're over the ocean now. So we should be able to turn east and hit our target now. Come on. Where is it? Looks like we're going to have to go even north a little bit in order to hit it. There it is. Okay, cool. I was trying to slow down to see if that would help me turn a little bit faster or what, but it didn't seem like it was making that much of a difference. There we go. We're getting close. So hopefully we can come in from this way. We can approach from the water and there won't be a huge mountain in our face, because I'm pretty sure there's not a huge mountain between the water and the thing. Yeah, you can see it right over here. There's a mountain right there. I think that's the one. I think that's a mountain anyway. Like this. It's like curving us all over the place too. I'm having to make constant corrections to this, to my course. Okay. Where my heading is, there's a difference. I'm sure there's a difference, and somebody's going to tell me, because I don't remember. I think the course is the actual direction of movement, and your heading is the direction your ship is pointing. If I recall. Go. Go like this. Get some more forward. There we go. Alright, now we can back off. Where is it? It's coming down fast. Need to get over around this way. We can turn around. I'm kind of thinking we should just land over here and spin around as we're hovering right over the ground, kind of thing. It's just a little tricky with all this hurricane stuff going on, or cyclone stuff going on, so kind of paranoid about doing that. But we'll see if we can give it a try. There we go. Just spin it right around. Like a record, baby. Alright. Perfect. Okay, we can spin here and drop it just a tiny bit. There we go. There. Perfect. Okay. Now we can sell our water and make a ton of money and see what our upgrades are going to be worth. See what our upgrades are. Okay, that, we can sell that and refuel. And we've got 150,000. See how much we're going to have. There we go. Okay, so yeah, and I think that's going to be it for episode 23. Join me in episode 24. and we will go up to here. Where to go? We'll go up to here, and or the spaceway. I think the spaceway was what we wanted to check out. We wanted to get the something. I think the batteries or whatever. But yeah, join me in episode 24, and we will see you then. Later.